Hello again. Today I will be discussing a few of the different brand gel polishes I use. Which ones are my favorite, which ones are not my favorite, which ones last and which ones don't. The first gel polish I started using years ago when gel polish came out was the Creative C&D brand. Unfortunately, it's one of the few polishes that are UV only, so you can run into a long cure time with those. They're very thick polishes, so you really have to try to put on the thinnest coat ever, which can really also add extra time to an appointment. I will not be buying any more Creative brand gel polishes unless they start doing the LED and change their recipe or whatever you want to call it. Great colors though. I really hate that most of my gel polish collections, best colors are in this brand. So if they want to, really upgrade, catch up with the times and get some LED polishes, that would be great. Next polish I started using was Gelish. I loved Gelish in the beginning, yet I can't stand them anymore. These are the only polishes I've ever used that they really age poorly. They separate easily, they discolor, they get yellow, and sometimes I can open up a bottle and the whole brush is frayed and gross and just unusable. So Gelish, I used to love ya. Now I just can't wait until I'm all out of you. Next color I used a few of is Entity. This is the Motorcycle Jacket black polish. I loved it because it had this glitter in it, really fine. Yet it just didn't really stick very well. I have to do extra cure times all the time to get it to stay. So again, that's a polish I do not order any more of. IBD polishes. I love IBD hard gel. I love a lot of the IBD colors. Some of the polishes are really thin, so it takes several coats. This is a fantastic glitter blue color. It's called So Cryptic. It is a favorite, but I still find myself having to put maybe this blue on the first coat and then this one on the second coat because, again, IBD gel polishes can tend to be really thin and they just don't have a good coverage, which is sad. My favorite color IBD is the Bing Cherries, which is a beautiful dark red, and I use it all the time, and that one works great, but it's hit and miss with their colors. Here's another brand called Ink. Every polish I've gotten from Ink is really super thick and gooey. It makes a really thick layer of polish, which makes the nails look really fat and chubby. So unfortunately, that's another polish that I don't reorder. Again, it kind of gets a yellow color to it now that it's aged some. And other than that, the colors were great. But I don't really do that anymore. OPI. Oh, OPI. Oh, how we love OPI. I love Bubble Bath. I'm wearing it now. I love to put 3 coats of it on. But hit and miss with their polishes as well. A lot of their polishes will pull as you're trying to paint the nail. It will want to pull up away from the tip or away from the cuticle line. So I find myself having to polish a few nails and put it in the light before I'm done with the hand just to keep it still. They have improved their gel polish though. They just changed the bottles. They try to do this color matching outside to the color, but that's not accurate at all, as you can see. It's a totally pink color compared to this very beige bottle. Very misleading. So That's my only complaint about that. Other than that, their new bottles I find work much better than their old bottles, so they must have changed something. These are now my 3 favorites. After years and many brands of new polishes, I have found to love the D&D, which is Daisy Nail Design. This is their new bottle, all gold. These polishes are great coverage, great consistency. One thing I found about OPI is that they don't really shake up that well sometimes. They have those oily ribbons through them and you don't get a good coverage when that happens. But these Daisy ones, they never do that to me. They're a thin enough polish that you can get a nice coverage and it not look like this big bulky nail again like the ink polish did. So I really love D&D. They have a great set of colors, glitters, everything. They have a really great color called Champagne, which is all glitter. I'll show you that. It is beautiful. This was very popular around Thanksgiving and New Year's. It's just great. Next, oh, what am I doing? Look at that's Gelixir, not D&D. So, Gelixir, they're the one with the champagne glitter. They also have this purple one that is super popular with the pearl chrome over it. Gelixir, my new favorite brand, period. It's a little bit easier to put on than the D&D. It just has a really good coverage. It really goes on well. It self-levels really well. And one good thing about these two brands is that they come with the matching regular polish. So that's super fun to have. Let's see here. You know, your gel polish on your fingers and your regular polish on the toes type thing. Again, maybe the gel polish on the fingers and the regular polish on the toes. So that's always really cool to have a matching regular polish. You can buy it separately or you can buy it together. And you don't have to try to mix and match colors. Hope it looks good. Last but certainly not least is the super amazing, fantastic Cat Eye by Joya Mia. This is one of the most popular polishes. This is one of the colors I love the most. It's like a rosy pink. This is a magnetic polish. It gives you, here's my sample. It gives you this effect here. This is the color where you hold the magnet over the top. It pulls all the metallic pieces down the middle. You have to put it under the light really quickly, one finger at a time, before that line fades back out into the rest of the nail. This is a super great addition to a gel polish collection. There's a ton of colors available. They also have the Halo magnetic polishes, which is more just a circular magnet instead of the long magnet. This is what the magnet looks like. You put the polish on, you hold this over it, not too close. As you count to 20, I like to lift the magnet up higher because it gives you much finer of a line than when you do it really close. It's kind of blurred. So when you get those magnets in it, you pull it up away, it really gives you a nice fine line. Then you get that nail under the cure light as fast as possible before it starts to fade back. So this is a really great polish. Like I said, the Halo, it's a circular magnet, so it gives you kind of an eclipse look. And some of these you layer over black, over white. These ones, you don't have to do that. It's just one coat, regular, in the light. Second coat, you do the magnet, and it's all good. So that is my gel polish review, I guess you could say. and what I think works good, what I prefer, and what I will never buy again.